Every holiday season, there's one toy everyone has to have.
I want the Turbo Man action figure with the arms and legs that move, and the rocket alarm jetpack, and the boomerang shooter.
Getting it is every child's dream.
Whoever doesn't can be a real loser.
Finding it
You got the doll, right?
is this father's nightmare.
I'll get that toy. I promise.
Whoa! Nothing like waiting till the last minute, Howard, sir.
Especially on Christmas Eve.
Turbo Man, you're mine!
They're all gone.
These two are looking for a Turbo Man.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
The last one just left.
Now, it's two fathers,
This is war.
one mission,
Oh, the baby.
and every man for himself.
I'm thinking maybe, we could join up as a team. Like Starsky and Hutch. Well, late delivery of Turbo Man at Toy Works. Let's go. Is there a problem, officer?
You can never do too much to make a child's Christmas magical.
Hey, buddy.
From the director of Mrs. Doubtfire,
You want a Turbo Man for Christmas? Forget it. I'm not going to sit in your lap.
Tony, show him.
That was taken this morning.
and from the director of The Flintstones.
Don't open that up. No.
Of course, there's some assembly required. You know what you guys are? Nothing but a bunch of sleazy con men in red suits.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad,
I work for the post office and I'm unstable. Tell him.
This man is totally insane.
Thank you.
Christmas comes but once a year.
Jingle all the way.
You picked the wrong day.
You would think that this movie would be on the same level as something like Santa with Muscles that we looked at a couple weeks ago, but I know what you're thinking. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the biggest action stars of all time, in this silly family Christmas movie. I mean, granted, it's not like he hasn't done comedy before. I mean, Twins, Kindergarten Cop Jr., so why does this surprise a lot of people that it did, that he did a movie like this for children? Well, it's basically because Arnold Schwarzenegger taking on a role like this would be more suitable for somebody like a Jim Carrey or an Adam Sandler or whoever the popular comedy star is at the time. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, it just seems like an odd choice for him to take on a role like this. But then again, it could have been a whole lot worse. He could have done something that he did to Sylvester Stallone with "Stop or My Mom Will Shoot," or he could have done the Tooth Fairy, which he was gonna do before Dwayne Johnson eventually did it. It was actually written for him in the '90s, and he decided not to do that. But he decided to do this movie, and Jingle All the Way, I think, just by that trailer alone, I think they're more than aware of how silly and stupid this is, and it just goes all out with how insane they can get with it. It's got the cheesy Schwarzenegger lines, it's got the over-the-top comedy, it's got the sense of we don't give a fuck what we're doing, we just want to have fun mentally to it, and for that, I kind of admire the movie for that. It never takes itself seriously whatsoever. And I think there are things to actually admire about the movie. I think both Schwarzenegger and Sinbad do work off each other very well. You also got Phil Hartman playing the great asshole character we've come to know and love him for in all the roles he's been in. Some of the jokes actually do work here, and the concept about getting a Christmas gift at the last minute is a good concept, and it's a good satirical concept when you also consider this came out in 1996. What else came out in 1996? Tickle Me Elmo, the Tickle Me Elmo toy from Sesame Street. And if you were around back at the time, you knew how crazy popular that toy was. Like, it was basically what the Cabbage Patch Kids were in the 1980s. Like, people went to toy stores and just couldn't get, and just had to get their hands on it. They didn't. They'd fight you. You'd fight them for it. There'd be brawls all over the place. Kids would be upset that they didn't get it. It was that popular back then, and it just goes to show you how times have changed in the 30 years since then. Because, I think that was the last time people really went nuts over something over a specific toy like that. But nowadays we have the internet and online shopping. You can get that stuff easily. But it's done pretty well here. It's kind of a satirical. It brings like a little satirical edge to it here, and the film does a pretty good job as that. But then again, some of the other acting is not that great here. Rita Wilson is kind of wasted here playing the wife of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. Jake Lloyd doesn't have a whole lot of charisma to him, and many of the jokes around him kind of fall apart pretty badly, but I mean, he's not terrible in the movie, and in fact, this was the thing that got him the role in Phantom Menace. And for what he had to do, I'll give him credit for what he had to do. He did a pretty good job with it, but a decent job, I should say, not a pretty good job, but it could have been a lot better. But here's the difference between Jingle All the Way and some other movies that have come out as of late, like Surviving Christmas, or Christmas with the Cranks, or Deck the Halls, or A Christmas Story 2, or even the Jingle All the Way sequel with Larry the Cable Guy. Actual effort was put into this movie. You could tell the effort was put in there. The people who made this movie knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that what they were making was stupid, but they said, hey, let's just go and have fun with it. And there's definitely a sense that this cast having fun with the material given here worked. We saw it in Space Jam the week before. Regardless how dumb it is, it still works pretty well for what they were trying to do. And yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, the biggest star in the world at the time, in a Christmas movie. I mean, what more do you have to say about it? It's stupid, it's nonsensical, but it's fun to watch for how bad it is nonetheless. It's the perfect definition of a nostalgic guilty pleasure, and during the holiday season, I at least have to watch it once a year. That's one of those movies I have to watch every single year. I know how terrible it is, I know it's not that great of a movie, but you know what? They know it too. It's one of my biggest guilty pleasures of all time, so I love this movie to death, man. I can't help it. If you can go in there with that sense of humor, with a good sense of humor, and knowing what they're doing is pretty stupid and nonsensical, I think you'll have a pretty good time with it. But I know some people that don't, but that's okay with me. But that's Jingle All the Way.